Hi guys, welcome back to a new vlog. It feels like long time no see for sure. Yeah, I don't think I quite expected to not vlog in such a long time. Yeah, I guess the sort of last 6 months of last year didn't quite go how I would have liked. So yeah, it was a little bit of a roller coaster end to the year, unfortunately, but we are starting afresh of a new year. We're trying to be positive. We're trying to have hope, all this stuff. But equally, I think sometimes it is okay to acknowledge that life isn't all fine and dandy. So there we go. Welcome back. I hope you're all well. Thank you so much for coming to watch this if you have. What has been going on? I'm not going to ramble on too much. I feel like my life has been a lot of housey things. We have actually made some progress on the house, so I'm excited to kind of give you a little bit of an update on that. We have finally had our flooring done, so we've got new carpets and flooring downstairs, which is great, but it definitely was a lot having tradespeople in for quite a little while. I say that, it really, quite honestly, was probably about a total of a week, which is fine. And honestly, I have so much more respect for people that have bigger work done for longer than that. My best friend is having an extension done at the moment and it's taking months. So yeah, obviously feel very lucky and privileged that we've been able to update the house, and yeah, just has felt like a bit of a long time coming actually. So yeah, life has been a lot of sort of painting and scrambling around trying to get things done before that was put in. What else? Just watching a lot of TV, reading a lot. I obviously am still super obsessed with reading. I do have my Instagram, Facebook club. If you are more interested in book chat, then definitely go over there. And yeah, we've been watching a lot of Traitors. I'm onto Love Island, absolute trash, but you know, it is what it is. And I feel like I've got through a lot of Netflix series as well. And yeah, what else have I been watching? I don't know, it's been like Saltburn and all of that. Oh, absolutely love. Anyway, as I said, I don't want to ramble on too much. It is actually a Saturday today. We had got plans today, but they've unfortunately not happened. But has actually meant that we've been able to get the house back in order, or start to. It feels like everything's just everywhere at the moment. So I'm going to carry on going downstairs and just tidying up a little bit more. So that's predominantly what this weekend's going to be really. Putting the house back together, doing some cleaning, tidying, all of that stuff. And yeah, I'm not sure what else we'll be up to. I do quite like more of a quiet weekend. It is quite nice. And I had my hair done yesterday, so I've actually gone quite short, which I love. I really feel like short hair is for me at the moment. I just feel like I feel more me. I feel a bit more confident when it's shorter. It's really hard to explain, but it just feels right. And I've gone slightly lighter than like the last few times, and I'm actually obsessed with it. I feel like this light is actually making it quite dark in here, but I will show you a little bit more downstairs. Anyway, yeah, I feel like I was going to say some more things. Dan is currently on a run, but as soon as he comes back, we're going to go probably have some lunch. So I could start prepping lunch, to be fair. Maybe I should do that. Anyway, I'm going to get up, stop rambling. As I said, thank you so much if you've come to watch, and let me know in the comments what you've been up to, if there's anything you want to know. Let's have a little chit chat. I guess I could start off by showing you the carpet actually. It's never like the best light, and it definitely changes in the light. It's kind of like a beigey, a greigey, all of that stuff. We went for synthetic and not wool because we actually ended up having problems with moths, and we just did not want to have that problem again. We did get a quote from, like, I think it was Tappy, but it was quite expensive. We got another quote from somebody else, too expensive. So we actually went with a local fitter who recommended this one. So yeah, we'll see, but happy so far. There is still dust in places, but and just a random, what's it called, measuring tape. But we went for this colour for the stairs. It's a Lick 03, but I got it mixed by Decorating Centre online. Quite a few people recommended it on Instagram, and yeah, I'm really happy with it. I was a bit unsure to start with because I'm not very good with change, but I think it's looking really nice now down the stairs with the carpet. And we've also, yeah, this is the flooring, so we've got this now throughout downstairs. We haven't got it in the kitchen because eventually we might do the kitchen, probably not, because we'll never be able to afford to do it, but that's just old lino still. But in the rest of the lounge, we've got it, so it's looking good so far. As I said, everything's a bit of a mess still. We've kind of just got stuff everywhere. We did buy this rug last night. that was not my belly, that was the washing machine. We did buy this rug last night, but have quickly decided we don't like it, so that's going to go back. Things like this furniture will eventually change. We're actually getting a new sofa soon. So yeah, all of this stuff is a bit TBC. I feel like I could talk about this for quite a long time, in that the reality of doing house stuff is, I might just prop you up, otherwise my arm's gonna go, but I do love this little lamp I got. This is from Dunelm Mill. Really like this, and I got this shade for it last night from Dunelm actually as well. And you can see things like the radiators need to be painted. Let me just shut the door so I can talk to you a little bit better. It's a bit of a funny angle, but I thought I'd go for it anyway. Oh yeah, excuse like the old lamp down there at the moment. Yeah, I think what I was just gonna say is that I feel like with Instagram life now in this day and age, you kind of feel that everything's just done like that. And in reality, you either A, don't have the money to do everything that quickly, or B, there's a lot of delays with tradies or things like that. And yeah, lots of things can go wrong, etc. So everything is such a slow burn in real life that it's really hard to do like a before and after. And I think that I have so much pressure that I feel like I need to do that, or that my home needs to be Instagrammable, but actually I'm just trying to let that go. And like, this is our house. If we're happy in it, we're happy in it. If we like things, we like things. Obviously there are things that we don't like and we wish that we could change, but again, things come down to reality that you just can't do. So yeah, I don't know, that doesn't overly make sense, but it might to some people that are doing their homes. It does feel like quite a lot of pressure to, yeah, have it perfect straight away, which is just really mostly unrealistic. You know, things like, for example, we have our sofa in front of this door because it actually feels, in terms of like space, it works best there. But we thought we're just going to leave the door there and not box it up because again, cost and just the work that is done into it, and also longer term, if we were to sell this house, someone might want that door there. So yeah, it's all these things. I just think people don't talk about it enough, or like make enough of a thing about it when they're doing all these cutesy like before and afters. But anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. I said I was going to, and I'm just gonna keep like sorting these shelves out and getting, yeah, the lounge back together again. This is today's lunch. Probably slightly overdone the toast, but there we go. Just come out for a little walk because I haven't left the house today, and it's a nice little day. It's not too cold or too warm, and yeah, it's nice, refreshing. Dan, oh, it's not actually, what's the word? There we go, focusing. Dan's made me a coffee. He's focusing on Paul Mescal. And I'm gonna read for a bit. And I'm reading this at the moment, which is quite slow. I don't think it's gonna be for everybody. I quite like a slow book, and it's sort of like one of those like bittersweet books a little bit. But I'm not sold, but I have sort of got quite far through it. So yeah, it's like a gentle book. It's just quite a nice, easy, well, was it easy? I don't know. Slow, yeah, whatever. I'm gonna start talking, drink my coffee and read. Good morning, guys. I have had a shower and this is my skin at the moment. Had a bit of a sort of last minute trip to HomeSense last night because we feel like there were some bits that we wanted and HomeSense was the best place to look. Ended up buying a two-seater sofa, which is coming Monday. And we're really excited about it because we wanted a second chair in here and we just hadn't found anything, and saw that and I was like, I want it. So that wasn't what the plan was, but anyway, we found it. And I'm just gonna make myself some breakfast. So I like to have porridge at the weekends, and I think I've talked about this before, but I like to put like mashed banana in it. It is banana, and a bit of chocolate powder and some peanut butter. So I'm going to do that now and have some juice as well. It's a little bit later. It's still quite early for me on a Sunday because normally I'm in bed as much as I can be. So it's 10:15. We've driven down to Eastbourne so that Dan can do a long run along the seafront. He's doing 18k today, which rather him than me, honestly. And I I decided to like drive down with him so that I can take the rug back that I mentioned yesterday and just go to a couple of other shops. And whilst I'm here, why not? But I've realised that the shops don't open really until 10:30. So what a good excuse. I got a coffee from Costa. I think I just did a first ever drive-through at the age of 31, like for a Costa or like a coffee. Anyway, I went for an iced latte with oat milk. I went for an iced because I can never trust the oat milk that they're going to use in places like Costa. And I don't mind the slightly less nice oat milk in the iced one. Very confusing, but it's okay, it's all right. And yeah, I've just pulled up to B&Q because that does open at 10, and my plan is to get some paint because I want to paint the fireplace. So I can go in and do that now, and then I'll go and pop over to Dunelm Mill and do that. And then I think Dan wants me to try and drop off a Yodel parcel, and then I'm going to pop to TK Maxx. So yeah, I'm just doing like running errands basically, but quite nice. I am going to have to try and find a loo somewhere because that's me all over, and I'm thinking that Morrison's might have one, so yeah, we'll give that a go. I'll show you anything if I see anything cute. Quite a successful little morning on Sunday, kind of managed to return things that I needed to, managed to buy a few cute little things. So actually, yeah, I was meant to like show you those as well. I might go quickly grab them. I'm going to insert like a clip over here of the little sofa we ended up buying, and it just, yeah, I'm really obsessed. I'm very, very happy with that. And yeah, I'm going to show you a couple of these little bits, and then I'm going to go get the homey bits that I got as well. And yes, I'm actually heading to the cinema tonight on my own. I'm going on like a little solo date night. I have done that only once before, I think, to see Where the Crawdads Sing, and I really enjoyed it. I just don't feel like if I want to see something, I'm just going to go see it. If Dan's not bothered, then he's not bothered. If I can't find a friend, I'm just going to go on my own. So tonight I'm going to see All of Us Strangers with Paul Mescal. I never know if that's the right way to say it. And yeah, I'm really excited for that. So yeah, I've done quite a bit of driving because I've already been to the office this morning, but I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, I bought a few things from Vinted lately, and one of them was a fail. I bought this like brown puffer coat. I'm going to insert a pic now. I actually posted this on Instagram and I think people thought it was hilarious. I knew it was going to be oversized. I knew it was going to be long and big, but not that long. I should have like asked for measurements, so I'm going to resell that. Maybe by the time this goes up it'll still be on my Vinted account or not, but yeah, shame because I really like the colour, but it's not quite what I wanted. Anyway, this was a better purchase. So I really wanted like a red jumper. I would say this is more orange. It's probably like an orange red, and that's not to say that the seller didn't make that clear. I think it did say orange red, but it still looks nice. It's like from H&M originally. I think it was £7 plus the buyer protection plus postage, and it's just quite standard jumper. I'll probably always wear it tucked in, so I'm not too bothered about the bottom. I quite like the sleeves. They're a little bit different. They've kind of like got like a cutout, and yeah, this needs a wash and it needs a de-bobble because it is quite bobbly, but I'm really happy with the colour and the fit. I'm hoping once I've washed it, it's going to be a bit less itchy, because when I put it on the other day I did feel like it was a little bit itchy. Anyway, happy with that. And then I also really wanted a pair of, I really like the Topshop straight leg jeans. I've got like 2 pairs of them already, in like a light blue and then like a dark, not like black, but like off black. And I really wanted like almost like a darker blue. And I thought, why don't I try Vinted? Because they're like 30, 40, definitely more like 40 quid now. And I am so happy with this purchase. These were £5. They have hardly been worn, like it was on there as like rarely worn, and they're the size that I wanted, they're the blue that I wanted, and yeah, £5. So that's £5 before the buyer protection and the postage, but I am so chuffed with those. They really need wearing in because they're a little bit tight at the moment, but again, very happy with that, like really pleased with that. Then the couple of homey bits I got. So I managed to find quite a few nice things in TK Maxx actually. This was the first one, just a random little pot. Dan would definitely say we don't need any more pots or whatever, but this was £3.99, and because we're putting up some shelves for like books, I thought this would just be like quite a nice piece to put on the shelf, although Dan says it might be a bit too heavy, so might have to go somewhere else. This was £7.99, and I just love this so much. It's really soft, I love the colour, it's just, yeah, cute. Yeah, I'm just really happy with this. This just sits quite nicely on our coffee table, so I think that's just where it's going to live. I might have to put it away when the nephews come round, but anyway. And then this, another piece I'm really, really happy with. This was £19.99, I think. But because we're getting a green sofa, I feel like accessory-wise, I kind of want to go like brown and like earthy tones. And I found this blanket, which is like a checkered brown and cream and white or whatever. And it's really, really good quality. It's thick, it's very soft. And yeah, I'm just very happy with that. So that looks really, really nice in the lounge already. Slightly changing up subject, but I thought I'd just really quickly talk about books if any of you are interested. I did finish this, and actually by the end of it, I did love it. It was still slow, but by the end it just wraps it all up so nicely. It's a really beautiful book, and I would just really like, yeah, it's really hard to talk about because it's just so good. It's like, you can't quite do it justice, but it's very beautiful. It's all about like love and family and kind of like connections, I guess. Like, I don't know, it's really hard like to explain, but I would really, really recommend it if you're like into sort of a slower paced book that has quite a lot of like meaning to it and a bit of depth. So yeah, really liked that. And then I've started this because I wanted something a bit like quicker to read before I get on to like a bigger fantasy series again, and it's the Dolly Alderton's latest book called Good Material, and I have actually laughed out loud reading this already. I'm already quite far through it considering I only started like a day or so ago, and I'm loving it. Like, yeah, I've read all of her books, I think, not Dear Dolly, but her favourite one for me was Ghosts, so I definitely prefer her more like fiction books. And this is so good. Like, yeah, it's very, very funny. It's told from like a guy's perspective, a 35-year-old guy, and yeah, as I said, I've laughed out loud, really, really enjoying it. So yeah, like it. I'm gonna leave this clip here and kind of then leave it to me to review the film that I see tonight, and then I'll probably like wrap up the vlog for now because I feel like we're getting to a good length already. I am just finishing up editing this video and I'm gonna finish it off. Just said finish twice. I realise I started this vlog in this sweater and I'm finishing it in the sweater. Anyway, I really enjoyed the movie, All of Us Strangers. It was very deep, pretty tragic, quite sad, so if that's not really for you then you probably won't enjoy it. And it was very quiet, so I had mini eggs and it was really tricky trying to eat the mini eggs, yeah, quietly. Anyway, thank you so much for coming along for this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what maybe you want to see a little bit more of, and I will see you again soon. Bye!